Imagine waking up in the morning, placing your feet on the floor, standing up slowly, and realizing your legs feel surprisingly strong. No wobble, no sudden tightness, no fear of stumbling, just steady, powerful legs carrying you with confidence. For many people over 60, this sounds like a dream. Instead, what they deal with is something entirely different. Tight calves that just won't loosen up, sharp cramps in the middle of the night, numbness in the feet that makes walking feel unsure, or that strange moment when you stand up and need to grab the wall or a chair because things feel unsteady. Maybe stairs have become something you avoid. Maybe long walks don't feel enjoyable anymore. Or maybe you've started holding furniture for support without realizing when it became a habit. What most seniors don't know is that these leg problems aren't always just age. In fact, in many cases, your body is trying to tell you that it's missing something small but powerful. Your legs, muscles, bones, nerves, and even your balance all depend on very specific nutrients. When even one of them drops too low, the entire system that keeps you stable can start falling apart. The nerves aren't communicating properly. The muscles fire too slowly. The bones aren't supporting pressure correctly. And circulation isn't delivering enough oxygen to keep everything functioning the way it should. Today, we're diving into 7 essential nutrients that people over 60 often don't get enough of, nutrients that can transform the way your legs feel, move, and recover. These nutrients help reduce cramps, strengthen your muscles, sharpen your balance, boost flexibility, and help you walk with confidence again. And trust me, number 1 is something most older adults don't even realize they are severely lacking. But before we begin, I want to know something. How old are you, and where are you watching from? Your comments help us understand our community better. If you care about your own health or someone in your family who's over 60, go ahead, tap the like button, subscribe, and join us in building a stronger, healthier future. Let's start with something many seniors overlook, without realizing how much power it has over their balance and stability. As people get older, they begin to feel unsteady on their feet, their reaction time slows down, and they might even feel their legs give out occasionally. One of the biggest contributors to this issue is low levels of a nutrient your body makes from sunlight. You've probably heard of it your whole life, but you might not realize how deeply it affects your muscles and coordination. The reason so many older adults struggle with weakness, poor balance, or difficulty rising from chairs is because the body's ability to produce this nutrient declines sharply with age. Our skin becomes less efficient, and we spend more time indoors. This nutrient is crucial because it helps activate muscle fibers responsible for quick reactions, like catching yourself if you slip or maintaining balance when walking on uneven ground. When levels are restored, many seniors report feeling stronger, more stable, and more energetic. Foods like fatty fish, fortified dairy, and egg yolks can help, but often sunlight and supplements are needed to maintain healthy levels. A healthcare professional can help determine the right dose, usually somewhere between 800 to 2,000 IU per day, depending on your individual needs. When this nutrient is back at normal levels, many people notice it instantly. Walking becomes smoother, posture improves, and everyday activities feel easier. Now, let's move to something we've all heard about but rarely understand completely. We often think of it only for bone health, but its role goes far beyond bones. It actually acts like the spark plug in your muscles. Every single time your legs move, whether to take a step, climb stairs, or shift your balance, this mineral is responsible for initiating the contraction. Without enough of it, even simple movements can feel harder, bones become weaker, and joints become stiffer because the body may begin pulling this mineral out of the bones if the diet isn't providing enough. That's why fractures become more common with age, why knees may feel unstable, and why legs sometimes feel like they're losing power. Dairy products, leafy greens, tofu, and fortified plant milks are excellent ways to get more. Adults over 60 often need around 1,200 milligrams daily, and supplementing may be necessary for those who are falling short. But something important to remember, this mineral works best when combined with the nutrient we just talked about because they support each other. When levels improve, seniors often experience fewer aches, better stability, and more strength during everyday movements. Next, Think about your nerves, those tiny wires running through your body that send important messages from your brain to your muscles. If you've ever felt tingling in your legs, numbness in your feet, or moments when you feel like your steps aren't as coordinated as they used to be, your nerves may not be functioning at full capacity. One of the most essential nutrients for nerve health becomes harder to absorb as we age. Low levels of this vitamin can cause slow nerve communication, which makes walking uneven, increases the risk of falls, and even contributes to dizziness. Many seniors struggle with this deficiency, especially those taking medications for diabetes, heartburn, or stomach issues. This vitamin is found naturally in eggs, dairy, poultry, and meat. But because absorption becomes harder with age, even people who eat these foods may still run low. Getting tested is important because the symptoms often go unnoticed until they become severe. Restoring this nutrient is like upgrading the electrical wiring in your legs. Communication becomes faster, balance improves, and that tingling or numb feeling often decreases significantly. Before we continue, if this video has been useful so far, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. Your support helps us create more helpful content. And if you've ever experienced leg pain, numbness, or muscle weakness, feel free to share your story in the comments. You never know who you might help. Let's move on to something most people don't realize they're deficient in until they experience a painful reminder, usually around 2 or 3 a.m. That sudden cramp that shoots through your calf at night, the kind that makes you sit up and grab your leg. Often, the root cause is low levels of a specific mineral your muscles need to relax. It regulates electrical impulses that control muscle contractions. When this mineral runs low, muscles tighten, spasm, and cramp easily. Stress, certain medications, and even caffeine can deplete it. Foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and even dark chocolate are great sources. Many seniors feel an almost immediate difference: better sleep, fewer nighttime cramps, and smoother leg movement once their levels improve. Supplements can help too, but always consult your healthcare provider before starting them. Now let's talk about the mineral that controls the balance of fluids and electrical impulses inside your cells. This one works closely with sodium to help your muscles contract properly and your nerves function efficiently. When levels of this mineral drop, many people feel trembling, stiffness, and frequent muscle cramps, especially during walks or after exercise. Older adults, especially those taking diuretics for high blood pressure, often lose this mineral without realizing it. A diet rich in bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, spinach, and beans can help maintain healthy levels. But supplements should only be taken under medical supervision because too much can be dangerous, especially if you have kidney issues. When balanced properly, this mineral improves stamina, strengthens your stride, and reduces uncomfortable spasms. The next nutrient is something that most people never think about, but it quietly keeps your bones strong and your joints flexible. It plays a major role in making sure another important mineral goes exactly where it needs to into the bones, not into the arteries or joints. As we age, if this nutrient becomes low, calcium may deposit in the wrong places, causing stiffness or weakening bones. When levels are healthy, bones become stronger and more resilient. Leafy greens contain one type of this vitamin, while fermented foods contain another type that is especially helpful for bone strength. If you're on blood thinners, talk to your doctor before increasing your intake. But when this vitamin is present in the right amounts, people often feel their joints loosen up and their legs become more reliable. Finally, there's a nutrient that affects energy, mood, nerve function, and muscle recovery. If you go for a short walk and feel exhausted, or if your legs feel sore for days after simple movement, low levels of this nutrient may be the cause. It helps convert food into energy, repairs muscle tissue, and supports brain chemicals that control coordination. Aging, certain medications, and poor diet can all reduce levels of this nutrient. Foods like poultry, fish, potatoes, bananas, and chickpeas can help restore it. When levels improve, so does energy, mental clarity, and the ability to move comfortably without feeling drained. What does all this mean? If your legs feel weak, if cramps keep waking you up, or if balance and confidence are slipping, It might not be aging, it might be your body quietly asking for help. Even a small deficiency in one or two nutrients can affect your entire system. But the human body is incredibly responsive. Give it the right nutrients, and it begins to rebuild, even at 60, 70, or 80 years old. Every nutrient plays a role in restoring strength. The result? Stronger legs, better balance, fewer cramps, improved movement, and a renewed confidence in every step. So, take a moment to think about your daily meals. Are you getting the nutrients your legs need? Is it time to check with your doctor about blood tests or supplements? Small changes can create huge improvements. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more helpful content on healthy aging. Let us know in the comments what topic you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, and take care of the legs that carry you through life.